chance for you to move beyond intellectual exercise and into a place of spiritual discipline. This tradition says people matter not because we did a comparative analysis between Aristotelian and Socratic perspectives about why and if they do, but because we know that God says that people matter. That's it. And you rely too heavily on the self. Don't get me wrong, I get it. The divine was presented to so many of you pretty effed up.
Homosexuals, we believe Jesus would support holding up a sign that says, "Thank God for dead soldiers."
Jesus is holding the sign that says, "Thank God for dead soldiers."
But God will judge fornicators and adulterers.
I'm happy right now because I haven't seen near as many rainbow flags and rubbish as we've seen last year.
So many of you were born into an evangelical world that said both covertly and overtly many times that morality and goodness were yours by birthright, and anyone who didn't look or act like you or who didn't have the same things you did were obviously suffering from some sort of moral failing on their part and thus being punished as a result. So of course, once the world became open to you and you had the courage to run far from that ideology and realize just how false it was, you did just that.
Mom, are you a fascist?
I don't think so.
Are you against fascism?
I would say yes.
Then you're Antifa. Dad, are you a fascist?
Wait.
I'm a Republican.
Are you against fascism?
No, I'm for Republican.
But morality and the existential does in fact have a place, though. A place that does not derive solely from one's own self. Because you don't have to be your own God, because what a burden that is, right? And I think what many liberals have replaced God with, though, is a school of thought that struggles to justify justice beyond robotic policy philosophical arguments that are so often easily torn apart by the stronger arguments of the day or a new character with more compelling speech and charisma, which kind of tracks because evangelicalism and whiteness has, since its creation, worked hard to intellectualize its way into justifications for the abhorrent behaviors of its institutions. It takes a lot of thought to make oneself okay with the atrocities white people have historically committed against the entirety of humanity, really. So that inclination toward thought and having to think your way through things is not wrong. At this point, I'd imagine it's innate. But what I challenge you with, my dear, is to reach beyond yourself now and into the soulish realm, the realm beyond your brain where the sustaining power of your beliefs rests. Those same beliefs that challenge you to uproot yourself from the folly of what you came up in. What Black Christian thought offers in this space is the